Let's end the evening with two of our best players. We have Seba on the left. We saw him last round against Stompy, where he won quite handily. He is playing Ricardo this round, who is playing Izzet Tempo. Not Delver, Tempo. It's a different deck. No, if you were sick of this matchup, you wouldn't be watching. So, welcome. Let's see where this goes. We have a turn 1 Ragavan for Ricardo here. Pretty decent opener. Looks like he does have a Daze as well. And I saw a Wasteland and an Expressive Iteration. So Ricardo is setting up for a pretty monstrous set of turns here. Something getting dazed. It is a Delver that is getting dazed. Looks like. Or not. Force pitching Force. That's a heavy card investment, but you definitely want to keep the Delver there. Looks like Seba is also holding a Lightning Bolt and an Expressive Iteration of his own, as well as a Murktide Regent. So, definitely has something going on as well. Just trying not to get overwhelmed by a really good first turn from Ricardo here. Ricardo resolving a Ponder. And I'd be interested to see if there's ever a world here where Ricardo attacks, because I think that the block... Actually, sometimes the block is worth it, sometimes it isn't. In this case, Ricardo opted not to attack, and Seba managed to flip the Delver. And now we're in an interesting position, because we could just bolt the monkey and then attack unabated, or at least we could try to bolt the monkey. Yeah, looks like that is what is happening here. And Seba's gonna come in, put Ricardo to 16. Why am I showing Karn? Karn's not relevant here. Let's go, your boy Delver. Ricardo out of gas, looks like. But we know Seba is still holding Expressive Iteration. I mean, so is Ricardo here, opting to bolt the Delver instead. Seba gonna go Expressive Iteration. Try and find something to do before dropping the Murktide Regent, or enabling him to drop the Murktide Regent, because, yeah, he is still missing the second blue. So, not quite there yet. Looks like he didn't find the land. Yeah, looks like he didn't find the land. He did find the Brainstorm, which is gonna go to exile. He put the Ponder in his hand and try and find something next turn. Yeah, both players spinning their wheels for a bit. Ricardo not having the same mana issues Seba is having right now. Right. I think Ricardo was holding a Brainstorm, wasn't he? He's also still holding Expressive Iteration, but looks like we're getting Murktide first. A 6/6 Murktide Regent. Seba also has the Murktide region, and I think has the potential of making it larger, but he needs the blue. That's kind of the crux of the issue here. Ponder is not going to shuffle. So, yeah, Seba did find the land. Exactly what he wanted to find. But unfortunately, that's not a volcanic. That's a mountain. It's going to take him, again, just a little longer for him to put the Murktide down. But I think he can make it a 7-7 right now. It's Expressive Iteration, Ponder, Lightning Bolt, and a Force. Yeah. So he could end up blocking Ricardo's region. Brainstorm coming out for Rico here. Gonna put 2 cards away. Of course, if Rico can somehow manage to exile his graveyard some more, then the region starts growing again. Regent is an interesting card. Definitely. It's never quite too small, but it takes a bit of finesse. Expressive Iteration. Ricardo has not had his land drop yet. So far we haven't seen Expressive Iteration hit a whole lot of lands. Not much this evening, I think. Maybe Sam got 1 land off? I've already forgotten. I'd have to go back and check. Rico does manage to find a wasteland, which he plays. But not a whole lot of targets for a wasteland right now. Unless Ricardo really wants to put cards in the graveyard, which... I mean... I could see a world where you just wasteland your own volcanic to try and play a Murktide region. Like, it's not out of the question. Definitely. Not something you want to be doing, but it's something you could do. Definitely, definitely. Fortunately, Seba's Murktide going to get forced, and it seems Seba has had enough, and we are going to game 2. Yeah, Lightning Bolt doing its best Delver impression, I guess, in Ricardo's deck. For game 2, we have Ricardo on a mulligan to 6, Seba keeping 7. And looking at the sideboard, it's probably gonna be things like Pyroblasts, maybe Hydroblasts, because they are definitely good against a few very key cards here, like the Ragavan. We might see some cheap removal, something like that, like a Gut Shot, for example. Like a Gut Shot, for example, and Wasteland is gonna take care of the Volcanic. And no land drop for Seba here. That is a value Wasteland. Good God. That is not what you want to be seeing when you're Seba. Meanwhile, Ricardo is just fine. He has just lands for days. I wouldn't say lands for days, but he has land. He's still playing this. So I hope Seba's maybe holding like a Force or something. Maybe. Doesn't look like it. He does seem to have... Oh, he drew the land! He drew the land!
Luck, always lucky, man. Always lucky.
Okay. Can Seba pull this back? It's not gonna be easy, but it's not impossible. Again, Ricardo is on the mulligan to 6 here. Seba is holding a full hand of cards, and usually Mana Screw beats Mana Flood, right? Right? Is that how it works? I feel like that's how it works, because as soon as you get mana, you start throwing everything you have, right? Anyway, Volcanic. Is this... I think this was at the end of Rico's turn here. Yes, it is. Gonna bolt the Darcy. Darcy not getting any real value. Oh! I mean, Darcy is getting plenty of value just from the screen time. Let's be honest here. Dragon's Rage. Channeler. There we go. But it is going to get hit by the Unholy Heat. Getting rid of it. Does either player have Delirium right now? I see creature, land, instant. No sorcery so far. So far. There we go. Gonna get blasted. But should Ricardo manage to find another Dragon's Rage Channeler, he does have Delirium at this point. He's going to have to find it real fast, because I think I see 3 expressive iterations for Seba here. Yeah. A Ponder, a Red Blast. Something's going back. I think that was a Murktide Regent. Oh, and he's Brainstorm locked. That's unfortunate. Oh no! Oh, disaster. Yeah. And now that Ponder isn't going to be able to get him out of the Brainstorm lock. And Seba is not going to find land. Right? That wasn't a land I saw, right? I don't think it was. But Ricardo is definitely finding everything he needs. Everything his heart could possibly desire at this point. Yeah, no, it wasn't a land. Seba is in a rough spot right now. Expressive Iteration coming down for Ricardo. The advantage just keeps mounting. I think there's a Murktide Regent. That Murktide Regent is going to hand. And that might just be the nail in the coffin for this game. Expressive Iteration not going to find a land. But doesn't really matter. It could matter at this point, but yeah, Seba just needs to find something. At this point, even if he finds something, this is going to be a rough game. I mean, you can probably tell by the length of this video how long this is going to be. Which, at this point in time, I'm guessing it's not going to be much longer. But if it is, whew, what a comeback, huh? Okay, he has found the Scalding Tarn. They're checking to make sure that Rico has delirium, which I'm pretty sure he does at this point. If he doesn't, then I don't know what is happening on his end.
Ik denk dat je nog hele goede hoop op dit potje was.
So yeah, how was your day? Mine was kind of slow. Got a bit of a sleepless night, just kind of recovering from New Year's Eve. I spent the evening with my mother, and like I sleep, but I don't really sleep there. You know, like it's not your own bed. You don't really sleep there. But I had a good time. That's what really matters, right? I had a great time. We just spent the evening watching TV together, having some snacks. Oh, we played some Mario. Oh, so, that kind of just old school playing games with your mother, you know? Yeah, I had a blast. I swear to God, if Seba somehow comes back from this, like, what is happening here? I mean, Rico is definitely digging for things. Oh God, did I jinx myself? Did I jinx myself by saying that screw beats flood? And now Seba is just gonna draw lands and just win. So, like, what is happening this game? Ricardo shuffling. In case you were wondering which Mario, by the way, it was the re-release of the Wii U one, Super Mario 3D World. I played it back on the Wii U, but yeah, the Wii U kind of flopped, and I figured, you know what, I like the game. I'm gonna get it for the Switch, and yeah, get the new DLC too. I haven't gotten to the DLC yet, but I'm definitely interested in seeing what that holds. Anyway, we we figured what this game would hold. Seba not being able to get his man under him, and Ricardo going to 4-0 the evening with Izzet Tempo, not Delver. It's a different deck. Stop it.